Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Nikki and this is Interbeauty. This is a channel all about beauty, so makeup, skincare and perfume of course. And perfume is the thing we're going to talk about today. I know we're not talking about lots about perfume, but today's the day. Today we're going to talk about my perfume collection. So that means all of my perfumes that I have currently, and those are around 50. I haven't counted them yet, and all mainstream, so no niche perfumes yet. I'm not dabbling into that game. Maybe this year, we'll see, but today I'm just having mainstream. So if you're curious which kind of perfumes I have, please keep on watching. Okay, I thought we could go by brand name because otherwise I'm just going to mix them all up. Please note, I've been trained well by the brands themselves, by the houses, and that's where some of these perfumes come from. So that means I have doubles. That means that I originally bought a perfume and after that I received it again, and I gave a lot of them away, like 50 maybe. But I still have a lot. People in my surroundings were asking for them, so that's the reason why I gave them away. Not because I don't like the brand. The reason I haven't started going into niche fragrances yet is because there are lots of mainstream fragrances still that I would like to pick up. The new releases that come out each year. So usually they come around the springtime, so around April, May, and around September, October, right before the holidays. I just love perfumes so much. They are really an extension of myself because some fragrances really are attached to our memory and some fragrances just makes me happy. Armani, they've got two main lines. They've got the My Way and they've got the C line, and the rest are all flankers. I had loads of them. I gave a lot of them away and I would like to add some more Armani fragrances to my collection because I really like them. They're really solid. This one is the Armani C Intense. I really like the regular C as well. I like all of these C perfumes actually. And they're really nice, well balanced perfumes that last long on your skin, and at the same time they smell the same on each and every one. That's because they use synthetic fragrances. No, synthetic ingredients are not bad. That just means they don't use natural resources, so it's good for the environment, and at the same time they can maintain consistency. If you look at a brand like Chanel, they use all natural ingredients, so non-synthetic. That means the scent will smell differently on every single one. It's just a preference difference. Doesn't have to do with cheap or expensive. And they decided at L'Oreal, because Armani is from L'Oreal. I will do a separate video of all the main perfume houses, where they are sourced, where they're from, etc. L'Oreal decided to reproduce a lot of fragrances with synthetic ingredients so they could keep the natural balance and don't have to harvest a lot of them. The Armani C line is a really nice velvety powdery scent. The regular one is a bit more powdery and airy if you ask me, and the Intense one is a bit more vanilla-y, a bit more gourmand. Really make sure they go from day to evening if you ask me. Really nice flowers in there, some really good fruity elements. So this is a true gourmand fragrance with vanilla in there. This is a perfume that I wear often because people don't get offended by it. People like it in the scent. They are asking me what am I wearing. Will compliment you. It's a really nice scent that will last all day. A solid option. Like I said, I really like the Armani fragrances. And we got the My Way. I had the regular My Way as well, but I gave it away because somebody really wanted it. And this one is the Nectar scent. And the Nectar says it all. It's a really honeysuckle scent that just amplifies the sweetness in the regular My Way. So if you are more into sweetness and not as much as the powderiness, try the My Way line. It's a bit sweeter, a bit younger. I really like this and to wear this one in the spring and summertime because it makes me feel fresh and young and flirty and makes me feel so refreshed, just like in a field of fresh flowers. I really like this one. Then we go to Boss. Hugo Boss is, as you can see, I have a lot of them, but they're mostly doubles. So one of their signature scents is the Descent. This is a really flowery but sweet scent. sweeter than the My Way, but not honeysuckle sweet, but more fruity sweet. So this is way more if you bite into an apple. Not just like the DKNY, delicious, don't get me wrong. But this is way fresher. So if you are more into the fresh scents, this would be a better option for you. This is the regular eau de parfum. And I really like it for during the day, just as a breath of fresh air. And I usually wear this one in the spring and summertime. Then we got the elixir. Yes, I have two of them. I've got a 30 ml and a 50 ml. They only sell the 50 ml and not bigger. And that's just because it's so strong. Hugo Boss has a special ingredient that nobody else sells because they have patented. And that's an ingredient that's an aphrodisiac. So that means it's really seductive. It's really sexy. So this scent has all the right notes for a special date night. It's still that sweetness from the regular scent line, but less fruity, more seductive, like I said. And if you are in love with the more heavier fragrances, or for the winter time, for the evening, then this is a really good option. They came out with it on Valentine's Day last year, so you could give them to each other on Valentine's Day and be reminded of each other, linked together. It was a really sweet gesture. I like to wear that one a lot in the fall and winter time. Same goes for the Alive line. That's a line that was hugely popular, that started last year. This is a really nice line again. This one is less sweet, so if you are more into sweet fruity freshness, go for the scent one. This is more powdery again, but with the vanilla, which is my favorite if you ask me. I love me some vanilla. And this one is a tad seductive, but not as much as the scent one. Has some flowers in there. And if you are looking for a real staple fragrance that everybody would like, this is the one. It's similar in fragrance to this one. Only this one is more vanilla-y and this one is more powdery, flowery. And this one is a real strong house that will stay on your skin for a long time and will be developing more and more on your skin. In the opening it will be much more sweeter and flowery, more seductive. But once it's on your skin it will warm up and it will be way more vanilla and warm, and I really like this one. It's my favorite of the Boss line. Then we got the other Alive fragrance, and this one is the Parfum kind. So you have eau de parfum and you have got Parfum. I will talk about the difference in another video. This one is just his stronger sister, I would say. This opens with way more sweetness than the regular Alive one. Becomes more fruity, more intense, more strong, impactful scents. If you are more into the vanilla, into the powdery, go for this one. If you are more sweet and seductive at the same time, go for this one. I know I'm terrible at describing scents, but I only can tell you what I smell and what are my favorites. I'm sorry if it doesn't help you a lot. Then we go to Burberry. This one is the Burberry Goddess. One of my favorite releases from last year. It was like sold out immediately. We were in the store and we were told, okay, Burberry has a new release. They are coming back from the dead and they wanted to be really successful. So they ordered a lot of fragrances, and in the whole of the Netherlands, maybe 1.5 week, it was sold out. Completely miscalculated how popular it would be. And we said like, you underestimated your purchase because this is a really good scent. And we told them before they were going to stock the shelves. They didn't listen. This is a beautiful vanilla-y scent, a true vanilla that opens with lavender. I don't like lavender. If you give me a bouquet of flowers with lavender, I will almost gag. I really hate lavender and coconut for that matter. But this one warms up so lovely on the skin. The lavender will just fade away slowly and will open up a really good vanilla scent. So not the sickly sweet vanilla kind, but the warm, fuzzy, cozy vanilla. And it's one of the best vanilla scents I have come across. It lasts a long time. It is an eau de parfum, but performs like in Perfume. It's a really must have for me. I'm really glad I have two. Every single week I will use this scent. I have smelled the Intense one, the new one that came out. I didn't really notice a difference. So I'm not sure if I will be picking that one up. My recommendation, pick out the 50 ml, not the 30 ml. Usually they are not refillable, and buy a refill once it's out. Make sure it has a refill before you do that. Otherwise, it would be a shame. Then we got to the beautiful shoe. Everybody knows this, I guess. It's been out for ages. This is the Carolina Herrera. I never can say that name. Good Girl, the regular one. I have two. Really fortunate to have two. And mine is maybe halfway already. And I really like this one. The other ones are good as well, but I like the original the most. Probably will be picking up the other ones eventually, but right now I'm really happy about the original. And it's a really powerful, intense, beautiful fragrance that has a lot of fruity but floral aspect of there. A bit more warm, a bit more evening scent, just like the elixir, more seductive. My husband always compliments me on this one. He really likes it on me. And it will warm up to your skin, it will linger, it will be beautiful, and people will compliment you on this one as well. It is a really nice fragrance that will turn heads. I know, people don't say that about mainstream brands, but I do. Then we go to Chanel. And I have a confession to make. I don't like Chanel fragrances. I really don't. I don't like the number 5. I don't like the 19. I don't like any of them. I don't like Coco Mademoiselle. I don't like the Chance. I like these the best. I should say it like that. So that's why I don't have any other fragrances from Chanel. There are too powdery for me. There are too in your face. I really don't like their scents. They linger beautifully. They stay on for days. The first time I wore number 5, I had a headache for the whole day. They are not for me, and I'm really sad about it. I have 2 fragrances in the Eau de Parfum line. You could see it on the cap. The Eau de Toilette kind of has a clear cap, and the Eau de Parfum one has a metal silver cap. This one is the Eau Tendre, and this one is the Eau Fresh. And the Eau Fresh one is a really fresh scent, like the name claims. It's more citrusy, fresh, part I don't really love. I love layering this with something like a vanilla, especially this combination, lovely. For me, it's more if you grind up the outer part of limes, not lemons, no, the green ones, the limes. The bitterness of the lime as well as from the white part, but also the freshness from the lime. That doesn't really make it a scent for me. I know loads and loads of people that love it. I didn't buy this one. I got it from Chanel when I was at our headquarters doing a training. Their headquarters is amazing, by the way. I do have one favorite Chanel fragrance, and that's Venice, but they only sell it at Chanel stores. The Chance Eau Tendre is more of a powdery scent. So when you open up like a compact powder and you smell at the compact powder, that's powder scent. So people always ask, what's a powdery scent? So grab just like a makeup powder, open it and smell it. Something that doesn't has any scent in there. So the regular powder scent. That's powdery scent. It has a sweetness in there. So it would be like if a really powdery scent would have a baby with the My Way. Not the Nectar one, the regular one. That's an Eau Tendre to me. I like this one better than the Eau Fresh. It is their bestseller from the Chance line, but still, it's not for me. It turns a bit sour on my skin. You could love a scent on a stick, just like this one, but if it's on your skin, it could change, especially with Chanel or Dior. They're naturally sourced. I do like it on a stick. I don't love it, but I do like it. Another brand that isn't for me is Chloé. Chloé has the same powdery scents that I don't like. There are only 2 scents of the line that I do like. This is one of them. This is Lumineuse. This is a flanker from the regular Chloé. And I do like the Egypt from the Nomad line, another flanker. This one is powdery, yes, but fresh. So it's just like they say, luminous. It's almost like you can smell the iridescence in there. Chloé is also the same brand like Boss and Burberry, so they would have the same profile. It looks a bit like this scent, only more powdery, but the same freshness. This is everything I would hope the Eau Tendre would be. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I've got the Eau Tendre on this side and the Chloé on this side, and I keep smelling them. And I like this one, the Chloé one, so much better. And this is everything that the Eau Tendre should be. It's light, it's fresh, it's still powdery, but has an extra note of its own. I really like this one, and I was surprised when they brought this one out because I never liked Chloé scents, and I smelled it and was like, wow, I need this one. This is the first Chloé scent that I liked. I'm glad that I finally like some Chloé. Like I said, I don't like Chanel scents, I don't like Dior scents. It is what it is. I just don't like their scents. One that I do kind of like is the J'adore only the L'Eau. So that means one is water-based, not alcohol-based. It's the first perfume that I know of that is water-based and not alcohol. I'll spray this one on my skin so you could see. This one is white. It's more of a milky texture. So for all your girlies that have an allergy for alcohol, you could wear this one. It's a special scent. It's the only one they made so far, but I'm really excited by this one. This has all the same notes of the J'adore one, only lighter and more fresh and watery, like the name suggests. I think the regular J'adore one is way too strong, is way too intense, makes me have a headache, and I really don't like that one. But this one is a beautiful, think of a scent in the summertime, surrounded by white flowers, in the water, the freshness of the air, the crispness. So it's really, really nice. Is it a must-have for me? No, it isn't. Do I like it? Will I wear it? Yes, I will. The regular one? No, absolutely not. Same goes for the Miss Dior. I don't like Miss Dior. And I've got two. This one is the Bodymist, the silky Bodymist. I had the regular Miss Dior. I gave it away. I have the Perfume one, and I still have that one right now. This one is the regular Miss Dior, just like people know. But this one is the new one that came out last year. They didn't have had any perfumes yet from the Miss Dior line. People misconcept that part. But they do now, and there is a hint of strawberry in there. So that makes it, for me, more wearable. I can't stand the regular one because I don't like roses, and Miss Dior is just a combination of roses and powderiness. Powderiness is not my preference when it comes to fragrance. I much prefer something different, but at the same time combined with roses. Yeah, then you got me. Then you got a Chloé scent, then you got a Miss Dior, then you got a Coco Mademoiselle. I don't like roses. I know roses, especially the Damascus rose, is the signature rose from Miss Dior. I get it, or everything from Dior, for that matter. But I just don't like it. And I also got the Body Milk. I got this from the brands when we're doing a brand takeover, and I'm just sad. There is not one Dior fragrance that I like. I smelled them all when I was at training on Dior, but I just don't like them at all. And the Miss Dior one, the Perfume one, is a bit stronger. Still with that powderiness, still with that rose. But after the opening, the strawberry hits and it's more wearable. I can still enjoy it. Will it be a favorite scent? No, absolutely not. Then we go to D Squared. D Squared is a more affordable brand. This one is the Redwood. I also had the Pinkwood. I gave that one away because they're really similar and don't need both. If you like sweetness, you will like this one. This is just sweetness of a red crisp apple with some tanginess in there. This is just fruit with a bit of sweetness. There's no vanilla, there's no rose or any other flowers that are noticeable. A hint of wood in the back, and that's just all the scent is. I really like the scent, especially during the spring and summertime. It's a really solid option if you are not willing to spend the big bucks like Dior, but you still want a designer fragrance. This one is a really good option. Then we got Gucci. Also got the purple one, Magnolia, but I gave it to my baby sister because we used to have a magnolia tree at our house, and it made me think of home. And I told her that, and she smelled it, and she was like, "Yes, that's exactly what it is, and I gave it to her. So that's why I don't have it anymore. But this one is the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Jasmine. This is my favorite of the line. I usually don't really like jasmine, but Gucci made me rethink that because I really love this fragrance. It is pure a fragrance with jasmine, with a hint of osmosis in there, just like the Hugo Boss line, because Gucci is the same umbrella brand as Hugo Boss. It's the same aphrodisiac that they put in here, so it will be a bit more seductive, delicious and addictive. I really like this one, and I'm really glad I have two, as you could see. One is almost half gone and one is completely full. I also got the Gorgeous Gardenia one from the Gucci Flora. I haven't smelled the yellow one yet, but I'm curious too. If you don't like any jasmine, if you would like a more sweeter flower, just like a red flower or a pinky flower, the Gardenia one is really good. You smell less of the wood in there, but more of the seductiveness that is in the jasmine. So if you are more for the powdery and the rosy scents, try this one. It's a really nice fresh option, especially for the spring and summertime. But if you don't like those, but you are hoping for a nice fresh scent with a hint of flower, try this one. Cherry scents went crazy last year and the year before that, I believe. This one is a new one from last year. It's the Gucci Guilty Elixir. And this one is really fickle because it smells different on everybody. 10 colleagues or something like that, we tested it all on our skin at the same time and everybody smelled different. I don't know why, because all of the other Guccis don't do that, but this one does. So I really got that hint of cherry that is in there. I normally don't like cherry scents, but I do like the seductiveness of this one. It's really a combination of wood, cherry and a seductiveness. So if you are looking for a really good cherry option, try this one. I had the YSL cherry, the black opium one. Didn't like it. It was the bad kind of cherry if you ask me, and I gave it away to my baby sister. But this one is really, really good for a cherry scent because it's not that medicinal cherry that the other one had. This is just like the Dr. Pepper cherry. A highly underrated line is the Guerlain line, the Aqua Allegoria. Beautiful bottles, by the way. This is a Mandarin Basilic one. I love this fragrance, especially for the spring and summertime, but my most favorite is the vanilla one or the yuzu one. I will be picking those up sooner than later, but that one is a real true vanilla, really strong, stronger than the Burberry even. So if you like this one, try the vanilla one from Guerlain. It was a fall release. It was such a bestseller that they kept it in the line. So I will be picking that one up, and the yuzu is with a citrusy oud. So if you like oud, try the yuzu one. Really, really good. Back to this one. It's a beautiful, as you could say, Mandarin Basilic. So it's a bit herbally, like patchouli, just like you're peeling an orange. Really fresh and citrusy. It's not the bad citrus, just like this one, but the good kind of citrus. And I really enjoy this scent profile. It will last all day. It is an eau de parfum, but it lasts on like an intense or a perfume kind. If you're hoping for a real true scent that you can mix around and combine, just like Kayali, Guerlain has the original scents. Try the Guerlain one, you won't regret it, I promise. Guerlain has beautiful scents and just came out with 5 new ones, I believe. One of my favorite brands is Givenchy. Givenchy has beautiful formulated scents that don't go anywhere and are just really powerful. I really like them. My first scent was actually from Givenchy. It was Ange Dimon Le Secret. I still have that back in my mind, and I will probably be picking up that soon because I have those memories. This is a really solid option. The Le Interdit Givenchy, from Givenchy. This is the regular eau de parfum. It's beautiful, fresh, citrusy, flowery sweetness. So all of the beautiful freshness combined in this scent. If you are looking for a fresh scent, this is my favorite probably. It's so addicting. It's so sweet, but not sickly sweet. But if you like a more sophisticated sweet, try this one. It's really lovely and people will notice you wear a more expensive scent. If you are looking for a fresh scent, this is my absolute favorite. And then they came out with the Intense one. The black one, the most beautiful, gorgeous scent, and they decided to get rid of it. They still have it in stock, at least where I am, but they decided that they will stop stocking this one because they expanded the line from the Irresistible. I don't like the Irresistible if you're talking about powdery rose. If you like those kind of scents like Coco Mademoiselle, try that one. They last all day, but I really don't like those scent profiles. But I do like this one. It's just like the regular L'Interdit, only on steroids. It's just like her bad sister going out in the town in the evening, going clubbing or something. It's really the same scent profile as before, only more seductive, a bit more dark. It's a bit the same notes of the Carolina Herrera. So if you like this one, try this one. It's really, really good. And like I said, you can't pick it up anymore. So probably will buy back up this year. It's just beautiful. So if you like this one, try this one. You won't regret it. They came out with a rouge line. And that's beautiful, nice, warm for the winter time, for the fall time. Really lovely, with cinnamon in there, lovely herbs. But I don't have that one. This is the next one up. This one is the Rouge Ultime. I don't have the other one and I must have that one to complete the collection, of course. So I will be picking that one up. But this one is the same scent profile as the one before, only more warm. A bit of a hint of chocolate and coffee. So if you do like the YSL Black Opium, if you do like the L'Interdit, it's just like they had a baby and I created this one. I really smell the coffee in there and I love that fact about it. The chocolate, the coffee, the warm seductiveness. So it's a beautiful scent and I really would like to grab the Rouge one because that's more cinnamon-like. This inspires me and I will be picking that one up soon. Next to the Burberry one, this is my another favorite release from last year. I normally am not into the Jean Paul Gaultier scents. They're not for me. I am curious about the Fig one from the Scandal line. I will be picking that one up. I smelled it when I still was working there, when I was at Jean Paul Gaultier. I really love Fig scents, so really hard to come by. This is a beautiful vanilla scent, but silty. So just like you go to the sea, you smell that saltiness from the sea in your nostrils, and it's just like you have like the sea and vanilla at the same time in your nose. It's really, really beautiful. It is a really unique scent. It's sweet, it is vanilla-y, it's salty. It's just like a salted caramel. It shouldn't work, but it does. And it's really, really unique. So if you're on the hunt for a unique fragrance from the designer world, and you do like some vanilla, try this one out. I've probably used this like 90% of the time after it came out. I already went through one bottle and this is my second bottle and it's already over here. So I'm going to pick up the refill, and they did come out with an Intense one, but just like the Burberry, I don't smell the difference. But absolutely one of my favorites, always will repurchase. Okay, the next batch. First one up is Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. As a vanilla lover, of course, I should have the vanilla kind. Well, I don't, because that's my mother-in-law's favorite scent. It is her signature scent and the only one she wears. So I don't want to smell like her. No offense, I love her to pieces, but I don't want the same scent on me, especially because it's the only scent she wears. I don't like coconut, so the other vanilla options are not for me. And this one, it was the first one I was like, yeah, I like that. It is sickly sweet. It is absolutely sickly sweet. It's just like you open a bag of sweets. And sometimes I really like that. Sometimes when the summertime, I would like to smell like candy. And this is where the scent comes in. I bought it in the summertime and I really love to pair it with vanilla or just like something warm. I like to pair it with this one. I know, with mandarin and basilic, so it will be more herbally. I know it's weird. The only way you can try out combinations is just to try it out. If you like a scent or if you don't like a scent, spray it like 5 times on your arm in different spots and place something over it and just smell. That's the only way you can try it out and see it for yourself. I really like the sweetness and I really like it to complement other fragrances. I probably will be picking up some more Kayali, maybe the new one, I'm not sure. But right now I just have one. Then we go to Lancôme. Lancôme is another brand I just don't like. I don't like the scents. All about rose and it's all about powderiness. And yes, in all of the scents. I've tried them all. This one is a flanker from La Vie est Belle. This one is the Rose Extraordinaire. And as you could hear, rose. I really don't like rose. So this isn't for me. I got it from the brand when I was doing a training and I just don't like it. I'm just not a fan of the La Vie est Belles. Or any Lancôme fragrance for that matter. If you do like powdery rose scents, just like the Coco Mademoiselle, just like the Chloé, or like Miss Dior, try this one. Then you would really love it. Or the Givenchy Irresistible, that one too. A unique fragrance in my collection is the Narciso ones. Most people don't know Narciso is from Shiseido. So the brand Shiseido owns Narciso. And they're really, I don't want to sound strange, but Asian. Asians like a clean, powdery, fresh scent. So all of the brands that they own are similar to that vibe. Narciso just perfectly represents that. And this one is the Eau de Parfum Crystal. And this one is the All of Me, and the last one that came out. They do have an Intense right now, but this one is the last fragrance that came out. Nothing like the original Narcisos. I do like the original Narciso. I don't have it anymore. I gave it away because somebody asked for it. This is just like a rosy, powdery scent. Not as much rose, unfortunately, but it has a bright, just like the name says, crystal. So more of a luminance in there. It's mostly similar to the Chloé one, only this one is more fresh and more well-rounded. At least to my opinion. This one is more powdery than... I do like it the most of the Narciso scents because I don't really love powderiness and the freshness really cuts it. So if you do like powdery scents just like Miss Dior, Coco Mademoiselle, etc., try Narciso out. You would really love it. And you would have a unique fragrance, but because not many people know Narciso. All of Me from Narciso Rodriguez is nothing like the other powdery scents that Narciso stocks. Yes, it has a powder, but it also has some murkiness, some sensual touch. It's way more seductive than the rest. And at the same time, there is a hint of not gourmand fruitiness, but other flowers. So it's way more of a jasmine accord, I believe. So it's a less fresh option than this one. So it's more powdery, it's less fresh, it's more seductive, but it would be similar than that one. It's really complex. So if you like a complex scent, try the Narciso ones. They're really good. Then we got Paco Rabanne. Okay, let me start off with my favorite. This one is the flanker from Olympia. This one is the Olympia Solar. Imagine this, you're sitting on the terrace at the summertime, wearing sunscreen, drinking a nice glass of white wine, taking in all the sun. This is it. This is exactly how it smells. Mostly I will wear this in the spring and summertime, and I wear this one a lot. I'm almost halfway there. This one I bought for myself at my birthday because it was a gift for me. I really love this one. Paco fames all of its flankers. This is the original, the Eau de Parfum, the regular one. Then we got the Parfum that came out after that. And recently they started with an Intense. Every time my little one sees them, he's like, yeah, get the one with the sunglasses. So I wear them quite a lot because he picks up my perfume. Not because they're my favorite. If I have to choose one, I would say that the Perfume one is my favorite and the Intense one is my least favorite. The regular one has a real opening of mango. Just like you cut into a mango and you tear it open with a hint of vanilla on there and wood as a base layer, and that will come naturally to the surface. But there's people that are looking around and saying, who smells like mango? Well, that's me. It is a bit sweet because of the mango, but not sickly sweet. And it's a really nice fresh fragrance for the spring and summertime. I really like it for that. If you go to the perfume one, it opens also with a freshness of mango, even more so, but the vanilla sticks out way more. It's more seductive, it's more warm, it's more intense, as you could say, more for the evening. It's still a fresh day scent for me, but it's more evening than the original one. And it's just like the thick candle from the Rituals, only with mango. I don't know if you know that scent, but it's really, really lovely. Really lingers on and stays the best on your skin. Really warms up. And we got my least favorite, the Intense one. They tore out the mango, so no mango in here. At least not for me. They still kept the wood, they still kept the vanilla, but the vanilla is more vague. It is a bit of a seductive scent, but not as much as the perfume one. And there is added a bit of flower, some white flowers. And sometimes on different skin it could smell a bit rancid. It could smell a bit sour, so that's why I like it the least. But still a lovely option if it wears on you the most. So just go into store, put them all on your arms and just see how they will wear on your skin. Paco Rabanne, or Rabanne as they now called, is a beautiful brand that has more young, sweet scents, just like Jean Paul Gaultier. Is a bit less expensive than the other designer brands. So if you are looking for a present, if you're looking for something for yourself, my most favorite is the perfume one, it's most seductive one. Most fresh one is the regular one. And the Intense one is my least favorite. But still, I like this one the best. Then we got a really surprising release last year. And just like the Burberry one, they really miscalculated their stock. This one just boomed and we were sold out after 4 days, I believe. Just all over the country. No Prada Paradox anymore in the whole country after 4 days. They took a while before they restocked. So it was quite difficult to get your hands on. I've got a little one from the Intense line and a regular from the Eau de Parfum. If you ask me, I like the Intense one better. It lingers on more. It's just that hint of extra intenseness and seductiveness than the regular one. Also more expensive, and I wouldn't say you could really make out the difference. They are refillable though, not small ones. This is a small one, you can't refill this one. This one is. They got another flanker, I believe, with flowers. I haven't smelled that one yet. But Prada was a bit on the downturn, just like Burberry, and they really brought themselves back to life with this release. It's a beautiful, fresh but sweet scent with lots of fruitiness in there. There is a hint of flower, but not much. A hint of vanilla. In the Intense one, there's more vanilla. And it's similar to the C Intense line. They released the Prada Intense and the C Intense at the same time. I was at their brand event, and they're from the same maker. They're both from L'Oreal, but they're really similar in profile. Only the Armani one is a bit more vanilla-y than the Prada one. This is a bit more sweet, so it depends on what you like more. This is a scent, if I don't know what to wear, I'm grabbing this one because it's always good. I will get loads of compliments. I really like how it lingers on my skin, how it warms up with the vanilla. And this is just the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of floral, the right amount of vanilla, and really seductive. Okay, last line of perfumes, and then I've got some minis I will quickly show you. This one is one of my favorites, and this one is Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a more of a unisex scent. My husband wears Tom Ford Ambre Leather in the perfume kind. I really love that sexy, seductive scent on him. And this one is more feminine than that one, absolutely. So it's a really strong and intense scent. So you should be aware of that. Just use less than half that you use normally. It's quite strong. It's really unique. It's really herbally, really spicy. There's no hint of sweetness in there or floral or powderiness. It's just really herbally and strong and seductive. If you would like something completely different, a bit more masculine than the other ones, try this one. I have recently started to mix it every once in a while to get some more scent profiles with it, and I really like that fact as well. This is a scent when I will want to feel powerful, when I want to feel like a girl boss, when I want to conquer the world, when I am in a meeting with all of the men, when I need to be overpowering. This is the scent when I need to feel strong. But it is not for everyone. If it's a really, really strong, herbally, spicy scent and really, really masculine. Usually when I have like a big bottle, just like this one, I wear it every single day. I will go through it between 4 and 6 months. This one is a year old and I still have this much left. So I wear it often, like once a week. I will be picking up some more Tom Ford this year because I really like the scents, and I am planning on getting some samples to see what my new Tom Ford scent will be. Because I really love the longevity, and I really love the fact that you don't need as much and it will last so much longer. From a really, really long wearing perfume, we go to a really, really short wearing perfume. Versace. Versace is a brand that is a bit kitsch, if you ask me. It's not really luxe, not for me at least. It is a scent that disappears a lot. They have mostly eau de toilettes and not eau de perfumes. But I really like this one. Just for a fresh thing. For instance, I wear this one when I go to bed. I wear this one when I'm going to the gym. I wear this one when I just going to run some errands for an hour or two. This is a scent that you just want to linger on for a few hours. That's it. Then you have to reapply. And they are mostly sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. They do have a fresh scent. That's the blue one, or the dark blue one from this line. I don't really love that scent. This one is the Versace Eros, the Parfum. Men's one is really popular. The women's one is a bit less popular than the men's one, but it's just as nice. It is sweet, but not overly sweet. It's fresh. It reminds me the most of the Chloé one. So a bit more powdery, but a lot of luminance, but not as good. So if you like just a nice fresh scent, really good for presents if you don't know the person. A really lovely solid scent that lasts for a few hours. Then we got the Versace Dylan Purple. This is an eau de parfum, but they also have an eau de toilette. And this is just the most sweet scent that you can think of, even more than the D-Square Redwood. If you just want to smell like candy, like sweets, just like the Kayali one, the lychee one, it's most similar in scent profile, not in exact dupe. In the Netherlands, we have a bag of Haribo sweets that is called the Star Mix. And that's just the same scent as this one, the sparkling lychee. That's just exactly the same. As you open that bag, and it's just like you have that scent bottled. The Dylan Purple, however, is more of regular lollipop candy sweetness. It is different, absolutely. But if you like the same sweetness, if you like the same scent profile, try this one out. It's more than half the price. And you can see if it's something for you before you buy anything from Kayali. In the summertime, in the springtime, when I just want something sweet or to combine with something, I really like it for that. Then we go to Viktor & Rolf. This is Viktor & Rolf Fortune. I do like the regular Viktor & Rolf, but I don't have it anymore. I gave it away. I would like to have that again in my collection, but right now I don't have it. And I like this one because it's sweet, but it is also a bit spicy. Mostly the sweetness is cut with some citrus scents or some florals, but this one is cut with spice. And just like the Spice Bomb, it's really seductive because I really like spicy scents. They're not usually made for women, more often made for men. But if you like a spicy scent, just like the Tom Ford, just like the Spice Bomb from Viktor & Rolf, try this one out. And of course the original one I will be picking up soon, someday. A really good spice scent that lasts really long. If I had to pick a brand to wear for the rest of my days, it would be YSL. I know that's a bold statement to make, but it is true. This one is the Libre Le Parfum. Of all the Libres, I love this one the most. I've used up a lot of them. I love the original one, I love the Intense one, I love the Le Parfum one, I love the Platina one. I love them all. If I will be picking up some new fragrances, probably it will be all of the above. I really love those scents, and I do currently have some minis or travel sprays of them. And I use those for actual travel. But this one is just seductive. It's vanilla, it's spice, it's just me in a bottle actually. Everything I like from a perfume is in this bottle. So it's not overly sweet, it's not overly gourmand, it's not overly floral, it's not extra fresh. It is spicy, it's seductive, it's vanilla. It's just gorgeous. And I wear this one often. I'm halfway already and it's just a half year old. I really, really love this one. And my husband loves it on me too. So if I don't know what to wear, just like the Prada Paradox, this is the one. And I really love it. So if you're questioning if you should pick up Libre, yes, you should just pick out which one you like the most, because they're really different. The Le Parfum is the most strong, is the most seductive one, the most spicy one. If you like more vanilla scents, a more fresher one, go for the Intense one. And the original one is of course the original Libre, so more floral, orange blossom with vanilla. Really, really good. A beautiful, beautiful brand, and I really, really like this one. But my all-time favorite is this one, is Black Opium. I know it's a controversy. It's a hate or a love it club. This is the original one, the Eau de Parfum. It's my favorite. I wear it every single time we go on date night. It's the scent that I wear when I'm with my husband. It's the scent that I wore when we met, and I really, really love it, and brings back so many memories. I do love the coffee scent. I hate drinking coffee. I do love the coffee scent in here. I love the vanilla of it. I love the spice in there. It's really, really seductive and it's just my favorite. I do like the other scents from the Black Opium one. I like the Intense one. I love the Extreme one. I like the Neon one. I love them all. But this one, the original one, is still my favorite after many, many years and many, many bottles. Every single time with Black Friday I buy a new one because they're really on sale, like 40-50%, and I buy one or maybe two, because every single year I will go through 1 or 2 bottles. And I would like to pick up the new one, the glitter one with the marshmallow extract. Last one up is from the regular ones, is the Zadig & Voltaire. This is really her. Zadig & Voltaire is another brand from Shiseido, so really clean, fresh scent with a bit of powdery, just like the Narciso one. It's a bit illuminating, just like the Chloé one. I really like the scent. Is it a must-have? No. This is the Eau de Parfum Intense. They also have the regular one, but I like this one the most from the Zadig and Voltaire line, and I wanted to try out this brand. So if you are on the hunt for something unique that not a lot of people have, but is a bit less expensive, just like the Versace one and just like the D-squared ones, try these Zadig and Voltaire. They're really good especially for the price. Okay, my travels and minis. I used to have more of the minis and the travels, but I gave the minis away to a colleague of mine. She has them on her shelf. She is collecting them all right now, all of them that she can find. And I just kept my favorites. So as you can see, the Prada and Paradox, the Black Opium, the Libre, the Givenchy L'Interdit, the Burberry Goddess. I really like those, so I would like to display them and be cute. Then I got the regular C from Armani in a travel spray. Just like I said, it's a bit less vanilla from like the Intense one, but a bit more powdery. Really like that one. Then I got 2 of the Lancôme fragrances. The La Vie Belle, Rose Extraordinaire, so the same as the big bottle. And the Idol Nectar. This is my favorite perfume from Lancôme. This is the Idol Nectar. This is the most sweet. This is more similar to the Nectar one from Armani. I like this one the most. Do I like it? No, I don't. Do I like this one? No, I don't. I don't like these, but I got them from the brand and I was like, I can keep them as a scent profile so I could remember how they smell, etc. So that's why I kept them, and after that I received the big one. So probably I will give that one away. Then I got some Libres. I used up a few already when we were in Texas. I brought like 6 of them with me, the travel sprays I mean. This one is the Absolute Platine, so the new silver bottle. I like that one a lot. It's just like the regular Libre, only real fresh. It's a really good flanker because it has the same notes, but it's really different. So it's not just an extension. Then we got the original. the original Eau de Parfum, and we got another one. So I like these a lot, not more than the Le Parfum, but still I like them a lot and I wear them often, especially when I'm traveling, of course. Then I got the Givenchy. This one is the L'Interdit, just like this one, only an easy travel spray. This glass is really sturdy from Givenchy, so I would travel with this one in my purse. These are quite flimsy, so I wouldn't do that with this one. I will use these in my toiletry bag, but not in my purse, because I'm afraid they will break. And the last one is the Intimacy Ruby, and this one is a brand from Eastbury own, just like Sephora brand. And this is a dupe for the Kayali, the red one, the Irregular Eden, I believe. I quite like it. I will be using this one up. It's halfway down, but you can't purchase this one in the States. But for the Dutchies, it's a really, really nice perfume. That's going to be all. I hope you had fun seeing all of my perfumes. I am planning on picking up some new perfumes the coming year. So if you have any recommendations, which you like, which I should pick up, please let me know. Keep in mind, I don't like coconut, so no coconut for me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!